Friday, November 12th, and this week I reread Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows because the movie is coming out in 1 week. This is my Harry Potter stuff. Books, movies, more movies in this box. Pumpkin juice cup, wand, case, wand, Bludger bats, Bludger. I missed. Should I hit you? Dobby. Hello, YouTube people. My name is Dobby, and I'm a house elf, and I'm very detailed. Harry Potter Snuggie, Harry Potter blanket, Severus Snape, Dumbledore's army bag, Bludger bag. And that isn't even all of it. I was looking at some old pictures, and I had a Harry Potter corner in my room when I was little. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's like a Harry Potter poster type thing. These are little Harry Potter charms. I have a baby Hedwig, and I have like this Harry Potter book thing, and it's so much. It was so cool. And I also had a Harry Potter shirt that was a Harry Potter, I think it had Hedwig on it. It was a blue Harry Potter Hedwig shirt. And in the background, if you can't really see it, but here's Hedwig. I had a stuffed Hedwig, and I can't find it, and it's really upsetting me. So I've been a Harry Potter fan for a while. I read it the first time when I was 7 with my mom. I couldn't really read at that level yet, or I didn't think I could read at that level yet. So my mom and I alternated chapters. She would read the first chapter, and I read the second one. I remember we called Hermione. We always called her Hermione. And we had this Hermione action figure, and I wouldn't let us go play with it until she called her Hermione, because that's how you pronounced her name. So I regret that. When I was 10, I went to the midnight movies, and I was so excited because I never stayed up past midnight before. Not even for New Year's. I would always fall asleep at like 10 for New Year's. But I stood up, and I read a good 5 pages of that book before falling asleep last night. When I was 12, Katrina hit, and I brought Goblet of Fire with me because the movie was coming out later in the year, and I thought it'd be a nice thing to read while we evacuated for a week. Most people would say that I used Harry Potter to escape during that time and to get away from the world around me, but really I used Harry Potter to face the world around me. And it was a time that I was figuring out that my parents didn't have all the answers, and they couldn't help me in the situation, and I could, the mayor, the president. And I was reading Harry Potter, and I saw that Harry Potter was in the same situation. He was dealt a hand that he could only face himself, and I had to do the same as him. So instead of Katrina being this horrible time that I remember for being homeless and being scared for my family and not having cable, I remember it was a time that I was my strongest and that I took care of myself the most. Later that year, I formed a Harry Potter club at my school. It wasn't really about Harry Potter at the time, I guess. It was more of just joining together to think about something positive for a change. On July 10th, 2007, I was reading Order of the Phoenix in preparation for Deathly Hallows. I was sitting on the balcony outside of my room, and all of a sudden the door opened, and my dad came in. He just said my dad died and ran away again. He doesn't like talking about his feelings much, and so I didn't want to make him talk about it now. But I had Harry Potter to get me through that. Sirius died at the time, and a few days later I read Half-Blood Prince, where he has to deal with Dumbledore's death. And then in the 7th one, it's all about death and how to deal with it and how to accept it. And I don't think I could have survived that without Harry Potter. When I was 15, I went to a new school, and my best friends had just moved away from New Orleans. So I didn't have them even in my area anymore. And I was really still making friends. So I was basically all alone, and I read Harry Potter again. I had people to come home to during the day and to, not how you talk like that, and to help me face the world. It was like my support system, because also in those books, my memories, my whole life, it was in the book. I've read the books about 8 times now. After that Katrina period, I read them about 2 or 3 times. And people ask me, why am I so obsessed with Harry Potter? I can't not be obsessed with Harry Potter. Harry Potter has been a part of my life since I was 7 years old. It's been a huge part of my life ever since then. The pages are just filled with so many memories of my childhood and of so many things. Harry Potter's become so entwined with my life that I can't separate the two now. So that's my Harry Potter story. Do any of you have a book that's just become part of your life as well? Next week I'm reading The Ruby and the Smoke by Philip Pullman. As for Katie's question, I really don't want to read a part of it right now. Can we do that in like December when we've had time to edit it? And I think that's it. So Dan, I'll see you on Monday and have a good weekend, everybody. And an edit. And this week I also read a short story by Neil Gaiman called The Price, and it's really amazing. And I'm putting a link to it in the doobly-doo. You should really read it.